Today's lesson is on lighthouses, and I have with me some second graders. And would you like to say hello to YouTube?
Hello!
And we're going to be creating a lighthouse together. And I'm going to take some of their examples at the end of class so you can see what they made. And they are, how old are you? 7?
7 and 8.
7 and 8. So we've got a bunch of 7 and 8-year-old kids here in our art class, and we're going to start our lighthouse. We're going to think about planning it where we want it on our page. And for this project, we're going to have like a shore or the beach in the front, and then the lighthouse, and then the ocean in the background. But of course, in your composition, you can have it any way you'd like. But we want to plan it so that we have enough room for the top and bottom. So artists plan first before they draw and sketch. So for this purpose, we're going to go down about let's go down 2 fingers from the top of our page. So I'm going to find my top of my page, and I'm going to find the center, side to side, and then I find my middle. From the middle on the top, I'm going to go down 2 fingers. So I go down 2 fingers, and then I'm going to find the middle side to side. And there, I'm going to put a dot. This tells me where the top of my lighthouse will be, right here. I'm going to skip a little bit of space, and then I'm going to put a horizontal line. This horizontal line is going to be the bottom of my roof. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand it. Here's the center of my lighthouse right here. I could put a tiny, like 1. I'm going to expand this horizontal line over to the right and over to the left. And I want it to be kind of centered. And I'm only going over about a finger. Look at that, from my center line. A finger on each side. And then I'm going to connect together so I form the roof of the lighthouse, which is a triangle. And that's just the top tip roof. From there, I'm going to go down 2 number 1s on each side, about a finger's width. And I'll connect it together again. And right now I'm just going to put the center inside of the lighthouse. This is like the center light beams. So this is the actual light area. And then we'll do a curve, 2 number 1s in the center. And then curve to the right, on the right, curve to the left, on the left. And so this is the area where the light beams out. And then I'm going to come over and over, just about 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch over. It's not even as wide as my finger. And then I'm going to drop down another finger width and come back. This is like the balcony top area. And sometimes you even have, if you want to stripe this to show that this is like a balcony walk area, this could be even like a railing. Some have brick, some are railings. So the workers can walk around the top. And then I'm going to curve in diagonally and in diagonally. And I kind of want to go in only about 1/2 the width of my finger. I want it to line up with this edge here. So if I drop this edge down, there's my little triangles, the way they line up. And then I can make another band across this. This is like the underside of the balcony. Then I'm going to go down, and as I go down, well, actually first I'm going to put my ground in. So I'm going to come to the left side of my paper, and I'm going to go up just a little bit, and I'm making a line, and then maybe make a little hill area here to the other edge. So it starts low and goes a little bit higher, just to show the earth is not evenly smooth here. This could be on a rocky area. Now if I find the center of my lighthouse and drop down imaginary to the bottom, this is the center. I can put a little mark down at the bottom on the center. This could actually be where my door is. So I could come up above that, put a horizontal line, and then 2 verticals, 1, 2, around the center. See it? I can even make my frame of my door. If I want to add more detail, I just trace around to make the frame. Now I'm going to define the sides of the lighthouse, and the sides are going to come out, taper out on both sides. So I'm going to come down as straight as I can, taper out, and then this measure, because you want it to be kind of equal on the side of the door, taper down. You don't want one side to be fatter than the other. And so now I have my basic structure of the lighthouse. And I can add details. I can add small little windows in here if I'd like. And the pictures that I've seen, they have them randomly placed around. They're not in perfect rows, but you can design your own however you want it. And then if you look, you can even search these on the internet. You can design your lighthouse. Sometimes lighthouses have these big bold stripes so they're visible from distances. You know, sometimes they're done in bright colors. Here, this one is a bright red. I've seen some with these really cool stripes, diagonal stripes like this. So however you want to design your lighthouse, I'm just going to make it with these stripes here. And then you can stick in your ocean. Now I want to talk about a horizon line. A horizon line is where the earth meets the sea. So you can decide where you want your sky to begin and your ocean to end in here. I'm going to make my horizon line. Now when you do this, think about where your lighthouse is. I'm never going to put my horizon line where it touches the top of my lighthouse. I would go down to some point on the lighthouse. So for composition, I may have my ocean end here. And a horizon line is a straight line that goes across the page and divides earth from sky. And then you can even actually put more land back here. You can even draw some sailboats like this person did. This person put some sailboats and some windsurfers. So however you want to design your lighthouse, that's up to you. To do the land, you come on up. Say if I want some land back here. And then you can even put in ocean waves, things like that. Now, I have a few lighthouses I'm going to show you for my second graders. So I'm pulling, and I'll take this one. Actually, let me do this one. I want this one. Wait. And here is the second grade example. And here is another second grade example. I'm going to look for somebody who has some other kind of a design on their house, a different design than I did. Did anybody do a different design? Or this one's a little bit different here. And let me see this one. Let me see this one. And I've got a sailboat here, so I'll stick this one in. I've got this one. So you can alter your design. Here's one right here that's has the sailboat in the background. You can see they just started it. And so I'm going to let these kids finish, and I want you to go ahead and finish your picture as well. Color them in, and then I'll post on the cover of this video one of these examples that are all colored in. And I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope that you have learned something. And would you all like to say goodbye and good luck?
Goodbye.
And we wish you happy drawing.